And welcome back. This is promised to be the last segment of a 30-minute show. And it's just a little bit more chillier.
Yeah.
But, in this portion of it, you've done a lot more acting and showbiz and entertainment. What do you think about our setup, the Front Yard Talk setup, as a entertainment?
I think it's
vessel?
refreshing. I think it's refreshing because it's somewhere where you can come, get comfortable.
So you feel comfortable?
And not feel any pressure.
Right.
Not to mention, you're spreading the word about your community. And I think that more places should do that.
Yeah.
It goes back to the digital age being a place where everyone has a voice.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's where we're at. That's definitely where we're at.
And that's something you're doing with your show, is you have a voice, but at the same time you're using your voice to spread more about your community, whether that's about the community of indie authors, or your local actors, or your local playwrights.
And I'm hoping to get more
pushing. I
Middlesville.
honestly think that you will. I'll push for people to come visit
Nice, thank you.
I'm gonna miss your name, not your name, but your company's name. I want to say Werewolf, but it's not it.
Okay.
It'll be right here when you see it, because I mentioned it.
Yeah, we'll have the
Meadow Wolf Films.
Meadow Wolf, not Werewolf. Meadow Wolf Films.
My wizardry name is Pratus Adderlisa.
Okay.
That means Meadow Gloomy Wolf.
Okay.
So Meadow Wolf Films comes from
Meadow
Pratus
Wolf
Lupus.
Okay.
Nice.
Meadow Wolf Films.
Okay.
MeadowWolfFilms.com. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, and would you see anything you would change about this format? How we're doing? Maybe equipment upgrade. I know.
I honestly think that's the only thing. With practicing, the more you do it, you learn so much hands-on.
Oh, today's been an education.
Yeah,
Because,
definitely has.
well, first of all, my thoughts were we were going to do this for 30 minutes and out and about. I think we've got 10 segments at 5 minutes, and it's taken 3 hours. So, anyway, on those lines, what would you...
Yeah, I think that maybe set up a 2-camera system so that you can clip back and forth in editing. And
that's a good idea.
And audio.
Well, we can... Look, we got 3 cameras.
Absolutely,
we didn't even think about
these could be your close-ups.
Absolutely.
And then you have that, because most computers and most phones film in 1080p. So it's better than a lot of other cameras. Yeah. So you can
not
set
that
it
I
up
product anything, but Samsung Edge is an awesome phone.
But other than that, I think you got something. I think that you're going to find what works when you practice.
Right.
But your concept is pure genius.
I
wish more people would do that.
Well, one of the things I'm hoping, knock on wood, that we clapped it, that we will be like one of their next project is the new pizza place opening up downtown.
Nice.
And that may be our first step into live broadcasting.
Yes.
So we'll kind of put that out there.
Correct. It's not downtown.
No, it's not downtown.
It's actually
the landmark everybody knows around here. Walmart. Across from Walmart.
It's going to be across from Walmart.
Down there where the Walmart is.
Yeah.
Well, if you come from there and turn left.
Coming from the lake, it's a left.
That's another southern thing.
But again, it's a local business.
Yeah.
And so we want to be a part of
Absolutely. And that's something. You're pushing local talent.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're pushing local events.
Right.
It betters the community. It brings more. And I think more people should get into this.
That's what we're hoping for.
Another idea is like some of our daughter's friends are in college, but they're just entertaining to talk to. And have them as a panel with different things that we're
that
discussing.
would be a lot of fun just to hear their opinions, which would be interesting.
Their take on things. I know you never know because
they're different kind of people too. I just like I like people on the edge Like the other day, I was pumping gas, and a girl with highlight green hair just walked past in front of me. I had to compliment. I said, that is awesome. I love your Easter egg hair. That was beautiful.
When it comes to theater, we've been to the New Orleans Fringe Festival and to the Atlanta Fringe Festival with a couple of our original plays that we wrote, and it's outside, it's on the edge theater, and I love stuff like that.
The outside of the norm to me.
Yeah, it's so much refreshing.
Oh yeah.
But there's no control over it. You don't have anyone to answer to, so you can go way out there. Sometimes that's bad, sometimes it's good.
Yeah.
I much prefer it most of the time.
And speaking of that, on the outside edge, Walmart watching is just fun.
As an actor, that's part of your study. I go and I sit somewhere and I watch people. But I'm the one that looks crazy, because when I watch someone unique walk around, I try to mimic their walk. If I see an interesting face, I go.
So you are people of Walmart.
Yes.
People of Walmart.
So, and voices, when I hear interesting voices, I try to copy them.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, another question I got, purely self-promoting, is would you come back to the show?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
There's no telling where we'll show up. I'm hoping we can do this like
our front yard,
anywhere.
but we're going to get mobile.
Yeah.
We're going to get mobile too.
That's kind of why, I know you can't see it on tip, but we have a tent and this table. And
it's a pink tent too.
It is
pink. It's pink.
Yeah.
So.
As it should be. Pink was a masculine color in the Civil War days.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Feminists took it over.
Hey.
Y'all got voting. Y'all got voting, and then y'all got pink. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
I can say that because I got 3 daughters and a wife, and I'm outnumbered.
3
Of
daughters.
course, I consider myself a feminist too. So,
Okay. Well, my
but
grandmother.
I'm like you. All of my pets are women, and I have my wife, so surrounded by the women. I wouldn't have it any other way.
I'm going to ask this just because when I was preparing for the interview with you, I sat down just writing down these questions that was coming up. Well, last question that came up is, who would you like to see run for president?
Ooh.
Obama can't run anymore.
Yeah.
Hillary is hiding, so we don't know if she's coming back. I'm just assuming Democrat from your Facebook.
Yes.
And liberal.
People always giggle at me because they ask me a lot of my friends are conservative. And they giggle at me because they ask me, what do you think about President Obama's newest stunt? And I always say, well, President Obama is a little conservative for me.
Oh my goodness.
And I think it's important to, when we approach
I think
politics,
President Bush just rolled over in the
I think it's important when we approach politics, same thing with religion, to remember that we're all human, and we all want the best for our fellow man.
Right.
With that said, my candidate that I back right now would be Bernie Sanders.
Okay.
He is an independent party out of Vermont, and Vermont is a state that I've always wanted to live in. They're a progressive state.
Independent and a libertarian side, or is it just...
He considers himself a socialist.
Okay.
And I call myself a democratic socialist.
All right.
Because first and foremost, I go, like I said before, I'm a humanitarian, and if I think something will help people, I lean towards that. But also, I think about money. So I worry about going broke, but at the same time, I think that more money should go through.
So you are truly the yin and yang of your
self. Yeah, I find myself arguing with myself a lot. Usually I do it in front of the mirror so I can see the faces. But yes, I've backed Bernie Sanders, and I'm hoping. He ran before, but the first time that he ran was in 2008, and it was him, Hillary, President Obama, and a couple of other people. I backed Hillary first, and then I went for President Obama, and I volunteered in the state of Florida, and we traveled around for him. But last election, I backed Dr. Jill Stein. she was the Green Party member.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, I remember
I have
all
heard.
days. I go along the lines of closer to the Libertarian Party than I was the Republican, because I think, like a lot of other people, the Republican kind of left me from where I used to be. Growing up, I was staunch Republican. Anything what's his name? Rush Limbaugh said was gold.
Oh, yes.
But you know, the older I get, I understand the entertainment value of what he said. And, but I like the concept of the Libertarian Party as a party. One of our biggest problems as a Libertarian is we just can never get anybody sexy. Everybody who comes up there looks ugly. I mean,
well, I think you fit that category, and I think you can do it.
No. Too many skeletons. I don't want to be.
I also think that Teddy Roosevelt yeah.
I don't think he's going to be in the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Teddy Roosevelt once said that you can be a gentleman and enter politics. You just shouldn't be a politician. And I think that people like us are too honest. We're too genuine.
I like it.
And we're not willing to give on core elements.
Yeah, but do we want to stand up to the scrutiny that you're under because of the mass? Because we have turned into an open society where at the press of a button, I can find out information on you that I couldn't have found out 20 years ago.
Right.
Yep.
Exactly.
And I think that's something to look at. I mean,
we're gonna have to change our tolerance level of what people do as humans growing up in their history. It's like, hey, I've learned from my past. I don't smoke pot anymore. You know, I did it when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I've never done it. Just
I think
until it's legalized, and then we'll see.
I think it's important to, and as a person in politics, I step away from morals because it's such a gray area. And I go.
But the most moral person has the biggest skeleton.
Absolutely.
I mean,
absolutely. That's why I can't see. Yeah, everybody that throws stones, they're next thing you know, there's something in their closet.
Hey, I just duct tape my cracks in the windows.
Well, they're trying to get the attention off of them.
Yeah.
Because
absolutely.
I have the biggest skeleton in my closet, but what about so and so?
Yeah. Look over there. Yeah.
All right. Well, this is the conclusion of Front Yard Talk. I've had a good time.
Oh, I've had a ball.
I truly enjoyed myself. I hope to be back.
And when we started this, it was a lot lighter. It hasn't gotten lighter, I swear.
It was sunny.
It was sunny. That's cool. Thank you, Troy.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep. One or the other. As a lefty, it's hard for me because when I was in the first grade.
Well, I'm a lefty.
Oh, there you go.
I just
Excellent. Yeah.
And on that show, we were talking about left hands. And thank you, and good night.
Good night.
Good night.